All right, but away we go. Thanks so much to everyone for tuning on into Africa World number 84. In the top left-hand side of the map, with the clan tag GGG, it's Dream.
And in the bottom right of Berlingrad, we've got Psystorm Gaming's GuMiho.
Big
Fun,
Sorry.
crazy player. Yeah. Sorry, you were saying?
I was just gonna say, big shout out to GuMiho for stepping up, just saying he'd play just a few hours ago, and then saying, yeah, I'll play some Starcraft in a cup.
Yeah, no, seriously, great dude. High fives all around from Critter. High five.
High five.
High five. So, mirror matchup, very mirrory right now. Production tab is extremely similar. Second gas at the same time, barracks at the same time, SCVs at the same time.
Mm-hmm. The mirrorness begins. Mirror, mirror on the wall. Yeah, it's not every day that, or not every event that we have a mirror matchup in Africa World.
No, it's true. Sometimes we get them. We kind of try to design the brackets so we don't get them all the time, but...
Mm-hmm. Yeah, unfortunately, the lack of Zergs makes it a bit tricky.
Truth.
Because there really is only like 5 Korean Zerg pro gamers.
Uh-huh.
Maybe 6.
Yeah, so what? We got Rogue and Dark. Ragnarok.
Dark never plays cups.
Right, so he's automatically out.
Ragnarok rarely does, because he doesn't like waking up early.
Good to know.
Then you got Solar, who's bailed in the past few, Dongregu, and Armani. Unless I'm missing someone.
I'm gonna pull up the list. Gosh dang it.
Okay, bit of a Reaper skirmish to start things off. Command center's on the way for both players. No real change. Most notable thing is the fact that GuMiho is electing to go for just his 2 Reapers, then right into a Cyclone, whereas Dream is going for multiple Reapers, multiple Hellions. Probably going to be vying for some more aggression.
I don't see why not. He's generally considered a pretty aggressive player.
Okay.
I'm just looking at the list of Korean Zergs, and Hydra's there. I miss Hydra.
Yeah, he retired a long time ago.
Yeah. Did you say Armani?
Armani, yeah.
Is Sue retired?
Yes, he is.
That's right, man. True?
He's long since retired.
Yeah.
I
remember military service.
Before True retired, he spent probably like 2-3 years just playing with masslings on ladder.
That sounds like
in tournaments.
It really does sound like True.
I mean, who can blame the guy since it pretty much won him WCS 2015. But then it did not work so well in the long run, and he never changed his style.
Right. This attack's getting cleaned up fairly nicely by GuMiho.
Yeah. Dream
4
going
SCVs.
for whatever damage he could get. He gets 5. But this is why generally the Cyclone opening is more favored, as you basically just defend, then you're fine. Whereas Dream, he committed to all those Reapers, to all those Hellions, didn't get enough done, and he was definitely pressured to try and get something done, but it didn't work out for him, and now he is behind.
Yeah, definitely. Army value definitely favoring GuMiho here. Coming into the main base, is there anything to defend against this? No, SCVs are trying to buy some time for the Marines to defend.
No Cyclone either for Dream.
Very interesting. I don't know. GuMiho's staying a little bit too long. Yeah, okay.
Loses
Wow.
all 5, but that's because while this was going on, he was able to pick off a few SCVs with his Cyclones. He did lose one of the Cyclones during that, but then saves the other 2 with his Medivac. I didn't catch how that other Cyclone died, but 7 SCVs go down and all.
Okay, nice little counterattack there. 36 to 31 workers in favor of GuMiho. Army value about the same there, so Psystorm Gaming's player is ahead at the moment. Coming right on in, though.
Oh, he's just going to unload on this tank.
Wow.
Good pullback by Dream, though.
Ooh, and then decides not to do that. Too many Marines left around. Gonna drop somewhere. Maybe, sure, kill a supply depot. Why not? Get some damage and get out of there. By that I mean, get out of there.
Down, loses the Cyclone.
That was not worth just to kill a single supply depot.
No, if it supply blocked Dream, I'd say maybe, but it did not. And now Dream, who had forgone any Cyclones, means he should have a tank lead, and he does by 1 tank. So he's going to try and put the pressure on GuMiho. Oh my, the third base of GuMiho right in range of those siege tanks, too near to the cliff. Just cancels that right away, probably going to start it up as soon as possible. What a push here by Dream.
2 Ravens. I kind of like that. Maybe some anti-armor missile, maybe some auto turrets as the Marines come in, providing some additional support. Tank fire catching a bunch of those Marines from Green, though.
He even shuttles up one of his tanks, so he is very serious about this push.
Interference matrix on the tanks would be nice.
Oh,
there we go. Tosses it down.
Turrets, tanks, all fighting each other. Raven goes down for GuMiho. Looks like this might not quite have been a push or a successful cleanup by GuMiho. Dream wants to finish off that tank. Gonna use an auto turret to try and make that happen. All the while GuMiho loads up into his medivac's. Gonna start plopping down his Marines. He's not getting too much. It's one of the tanks. But there's still a Dream presence in the main base of GuMiho. What a pain this has been for the Blue Terran.
Yeah, anytime there's an entire siege tank in your base, that's a bad feeling for anyone. I don't care what race you are. Marines trying to pick off those medivacs, but just the Marine count is a little bit too heavy for GuMiho here. Can he break this? Tank does finally go down, and GuMiho barely squeezes out a victory there with a handful of Marines.
Yeah, he does, and believe it or not, GuMiho's actually got a worker lead. He's got a third base on location, whereas Dream's just floating his over now. So while it looks like a rather precarious hold by GuMiho, he comes out not in a bad spot.
GuMiho decides, let's go. Getting a third base behind this, let's push. Getting some additional production facilities, too, to make use of the additional income that he's going to be getting here. And army value is very even. Worker count favoring GuMiho a bit. Army supply doing that as well.
Yeah, there is an upgrade lead for GuMiho while this is going on. He's got combat shield started, notably, as well. Dream does not. That could come back to bite Dream if he doesn't start that soon. GuMiho, mad lad, thinks about going for a drop. Quickly changes his mind. All the while, good Viking positioning defends another drop at the natural base of Dream.
Yeah, both players just kind of keeping pace with each other, although GuMiho's lead is increasing a little bit here over time. 66 workers to 62, army supply about 4 ahead. Working on those upgrades, pretty even across the board there too. No major advantage on that one for either of these players. And sensor tower up, which is a big thing in TvT, are sensor towers. Knowing where your opponent is so much more important than any other matchup generally. You don't want to walk into a bunch of siege tanks. You need to see where doom drops are coming from. There's just a ton of reasons to have sensor towers in this matchup that you don't necessarily see this many in the other ones.
Yeah. Right now we see GuMiho forgoing any Vikings, all the while Dream has got his 2 Ravens, and he's got a very high Viking count. 9 out already. So these 2 players playing different styles. GuMiho likely going to be the one who wants to be aggressive, because if Dream is able to just sit back, get up a good amount of Vikings, get up a good amount of tanks, eventually he'll be able to pinch GuMiho into an unwinnable or unfavorable fight.
Yeah, TvT is interesting that way, where it can be fairly quiet for a while and not much happening, and then all of a sudden one engagement, one decision to jump on the enemy and win can really just end it quickly. But it can be a lot of posturing before that happens.
Yeah, absolutely. And these guys really are even this game. As we take a look, it's supplies within a stone's throw of each other, upgrades very close. It's all going to come down to who gets the better positioning for that one fight. And right now, Dream's out on the map, but he's got to be careful. Raw Marine numbers are heavily in favor of GuMiho. If he can take a fight, and if Dream's tanks are not sieged, it will go very sour for him. Attempt to drop on those tanks is repelled, but yeah, you gotta respect this as Dream. He's got a lot of supply tied up in Vikings. Oh, is GuMiho gonna go for it? He thinks about it, but then he backs on out. Fourth base up and running for GuMiho. Dream just secured this position to land his. We're seeing an engagement now as GuMiho, with part of his army pulled back. It takes a very poor fight as Dream uses his Ravens to get a good engagement, but then Dream bleeding forward a little bit against some of GuMiho's Marines. All the while, we're seeing a drop towards the third base of Dream. A tank's trying to get set up. This could have just been GuMiho getting caught a little bit off guard here.
Yeah, the dance is real here. Don't want to take too many tank shots if you're GuMiho, but picking off Ravens that extend a little bit too far are nice.
Vikings
you can,
too.
Man, you can jump on tanks if you have numbers, but there were just not numbers there.
No, there wasn't.
Coming in from GuMiho, bigger numbers here with 2 tanks to support. It is still very close. 149 to 134 supply here in favor of Dream. It's an advantage, but it's not a massive one here. Dream continues to push, coming from different angles, trying to maybe catch GuMiho by surprise.
Dream was able to catch GuMiho off guard. That's how we got into this position in the first place. And now all of a sudden with this tank sieged up, there's not an easy way for GuMiho to come back from this. I mean, there's just such a high tank count here from Dream, 10 tanks. He's shelling away at this planetary fortress. GuMiho's eventually going to have to surge forward, but his 3-3 is nowhere near done, so he's got nothing going for him.
Oh, just jumping in here. Marines, tanks, not even sieging the tanks up, but backs out, recognizing GuMiho has a nice amount of defenders here, but he's going to lose that planetary on the right side top.
GuMiho, I think, needs to go for this soon. There is a lot of tanks here, but there's very little to buffer for them. He's trying to flank around, but the tank positioning from Dream to the south there is quite good for him. Viking is going to intercept those medivacs. Things are just going wrong, worse and worse here for GuMiho. Oh, Dream intercepts GuMiho's drop there. GuMiho's going to try and take a fight, but he's in a very rough spot.
Yeah, great call. I mean, just a slow bleed there from GuMiho. Ends up in a GG fairly quickly, but still, yeah, definitely an overtime problem there. The initial jump just turned into a slow snowball. And that was it. End of the day, game 1 does end up going to Dream. Looking pretty good here.
All that was because of that one engagement Dream got.
Yep, like we talked about. If you could just jump on someone who's not prepared for you, you can get an advantage that is just so hard to overcome. All right, fantastic. So that's game 1 of our first TvT of the day. We're guaranteed to get a second one. We're going to hop on into Glittering Ashes for game number 2 of the series. If you haven't used the Matcherino code yet, feel free to do so. It's just up there in the top. You can show up, log into Matcherino using anything from Google to Apple to, what are the other ones? Microsoft. Anyway, there's a lot of places you can log in to Matcherino and then just click the button to donate directly to the tournament. It doesn't take any money out of your pocket. It's just a coupon that way. So feel free to check that out. And we're going to hop into Glittering Ashes for game numero dos very shortly.
All right, all the players are ready. So, away we go. I realized that the scene transition wasn't even on there, but I don't know if I dare turn it back on.
Yeah,
in case that freezing thing happens again.
Yeah, I say better safe than sorry here.
You guys don't need to see our faces.
We're not that handsome.
You already saw them earlier.
Yeah.
Okay. So, in the top right, he played very well that last game. It's Dream.
And in the bottom left, it's GuMiho. He's not out. He could find himself in the same position Dream was in game 1 very easily, pretty quickly here.
Yeah. The main choice for Dream was that he just played that passive build-up Viking style. And then in the end, there's nothing GuMiho could do against tanks and air control.
What's also fun about TvT is it can be very short sometimes. Like sometimes a composition of a tank, a cyclone, a raven, like 5 marines, and a couple Hellions will just win in the first, 7 or 8 minutes.
Yeah.
So that's what makes TvT fun for me, is you load it up, you don't know where you're going to get. It's not always going to go, both players on 5 bases, and it's not always going to go short games either, so it's kind of nice to be surprised.
Oh, is this
proxy?
Going to proxy? Yeah, the second rack's being proxied.
I didn't even mention proxies.
Yes, there will absolutely be proxies today. Yeah, you're absolutely right as far as the length of TvT goes. I want to say from these maps that there's not going to be too many crazy pushes or anything like that, just because they do seem to be more macro-y maps. But we'll see, as Dream definitely can still proxy his racks.
Yep. I mean, every time a proxy happens in the TvT, I'm reminded when 5RX Reaper was just the build in TvT for a crazy amount of time. I mean, that wasn't super long, but it was a crazy time while it happened.
Oh, it was 5RX Reaper and then into mass the old Cyclones, right?
Yep, that was the follow-up if the 5RX Reaper didn't win.
That was a beautiful time.
TvT was even sillier than it is.
Okay, Reaper for GuMiho moving out on the map, but he's going to be getting flanked by the Reaper of Dream. There was scouting attempts, but nothing was found. The skirmish has started, and oh no, GuMiho has already caught the worst side of this as his Reaper gets bruised up. He's got a command center on the way, but nothing to defend it. This could get painful for him. The Reapers of Dream going to get on in, probably cancel that command center. We'll see. GuMiho has to wait for his Reaper to heal up, but just taking those early shots really put him in a tough spot because he can do nothing but retreat with his Reapers.
Idiot charge. Oh, does knock back one of GuMiho's Reapers there, but one of Dream's goes down.
Yeah, Reaper for a Reaper Marine pops out. Oh no, it looks like Dream has mis-microed this a bit. He's trying to build up a bunker at the natural of GuMiho, but that seems a little bit ambitious. He's got 2 more Reapers out. How well can he micro? Doesn't get the Reaper of GuMiho. Oh, what a precarious position here. Good KD8 charge getting placed down. Oh, that Reaper's so low. Is bunker potentially going to get on up? Is the bunker going to get up? Yes! The bunker. Okay.
Oh, the bunker finishes. But the siege tank is saying, hello, bunker. Can he get
the command center? Oh, it gets killed.
Reapers take it down. Are you kidding me?
Oh, my God. Dream. Showing us how chaotic TvT really can be.
Oh, my God.
GuMiho with the stones refusing to cancel that command center. Oh my god, GuMiho saying, no, I got 5 seconds of build time on this command center. I'll be damned if I give that up. Oh my god. Madness, I say, madness.
That's why TvT is so fun, right there.
GuMiho gonna rebuild his command center. Now he's just moving across the map with his tank and Cyclone and a couple Marines, so gonna try and flip things around on Dream.
When else do you see a Reaper take down like a town hall like that? That's crazy.
Not since Wings of Liberty.
When it was all the time. When they were like, you know what Reapers need? Bonus damage versus buildings.
Well, they're not very good against units, so I guess we should make them good against buildings. Because that makes sense.
Couldn't even build static defense against them. They were so good against like spines and cannons and stuff.
Oh god, yeah.
Oh man. Wonderful, wonderful times.
GuMiho attempting a push will be able to shell away on this bunker, but Dream's got a Viking. GuMiho don't.
Alright. Oh, just wandering Marines into tank fire. Don't mind me.
Ooh, the tanks are in range of that mineral line, though. Tricky, tricky.
Yeah, the way that the minerals are set up on this map makes it a little bit dicey to mine there. That's crazy.
Banshee with Cloak arriving in the main base of Dream. No turrets. GuMiho's really trying to make a play here, and he's starting to get some good damage done. Kills the SCV, building a supply depot. Good decision there. Now going to cloak that Banshee, force out a scan. Dream does have the energy, that's for sure. Yet he's not scanning.
Interesting. He's showing mercy to the Banshee for reasons unknown.
Stubbornly waiting for that turret to finish up.
And
the
then
Banshee
still not scanning.
Yeah, gets out. Yeah, and at this point, he's just floating a ton of energy that could be mules. Dream's not handling this the best because he loses more SCVs to these tank shots. The Cloak Banshee shows up at the front. Gonna start working away on one of these tanks. Good repair going down, but then the other Banshees in the main working on Marines. Dream is not handling this attack as well as he should be as he loses one of those tanks. And his command center... is it gonna get repaired? Okay, he repairs it.
Oh, smart. Smart guy. Banshee comes in and says, how dare you repair? Dude, this Cloak Banshee is getting some work done. Has to repair the siege tank to keep it alive, too.
Oh.
And he needs more repair to keep it alive. Oh, he picks it up. He unsieges and picks it up. The SCV that was doing the repair is getting target fired now as well. Trying to kill some of these Marines. Medevacs are a big deal. Repairs a big deal. Just extra damage on the orbital with the Banshee. The siege tanks working together on this thing, and just the pressure is so real.
Absolutely nutty. The Viking for Dream comes forward to push away that Banshee finally, but the natural base of Dream does have to lift off. While this is going on, Dream has been able to build himself up to stim pack on his Marines, but his macro has just been so disrupted. Oh my god, what a ridiculous game.
This is TvT in a nutshell, man. This kind of pressure can last for a while.
Dream goes for it, attacking into 4 siege tanks. It's gonna cost him, that's for sure, and I don't know if he's gonna be able to break this. It's so close. He comes out 15 SCVs down, even if he does clean this up, however.
Ah! All the tanks are dead. Last second there. Dream is so grateful for that. Immediately calls down like 4 mules.
Okay. And as much as I love GuMiho, he's electing to mech behind this, and I don't know how I feel about that. Dream going for a 9 Marine drop on GuMiho.
I mean, you do what you gotta do, man. Sometimes it's just 9 Marines and a couple medevacs.
9 Marines in a Dream.
Yeah. Hey-o.
Hey, I've been doing that all day, and I haven't even meant to do that.
Accidental puns when you're casting are the best. Okay, forcing a cancel there.
Oh, there's Vikings, though. That's going to have to make Dream evacuate.
Oof. Yeah, and cloaked banshees you have to contend with too. That's never good.
Yeah, you gotta give it to GuMiho for the way he's following this up. Saying, yeah, I'll take my time, get my third base up, and I really don't know what Dream's gonna do. I mean, he's on 2 base, 36 SCVs. He's gotta go for a kill move, but killing a Terran who's already got 5 siege tanks, multiple banshees, it's not gonna be easy, that's for sure. Oh, the natural's a little bit exposed here, but let's see. Oh, there is one tank there. In goes Dream. He tries to escape with a medivac full of units. One of them goes down. Banshee's also being a pain, able to tag these Marines. Works away on the siege tank, and I think GuMiho's just got this one. This attack is not seeing success.
All right, nicely done. Shoves him away. Dream pulling back, licking his wounds. Not going all the way home yet, though.
Oh. The funniest part about that is Dream can't afford that scan. As the Banshee goes down. Okay. I do like how Dream's gone for a double expand. Gotta try and get back in this economically somehow. He's thinking about dropping into the main base of the Blue Terran. He's gonna unload some units. He's got 2 tanks there and a handful of Marines unload, but the Vikings are gonna destroy the medivacs. Looks like he may get 1 or 2 of the tanks. Gets both the tanks, gets a few SCVs. I'd say that was a worthwhile trade.
Yeah, not too bad. Gosh, just a war zone inside that main base. Like, so many dead things. Coming in again here, Marines, Marauders, Siege Tank, Vikings in the sky. Very important to have those Vikings providing additional vision for your Siege Tanks. Because as per usual, tanks can shoot farther than they can naturally see. So if you have something spotting for them, they can shoot real far. Oh, this is a lot of dead SCVs.
Yeah, this is one of the best parts about playing mech as a Terran. Rally them Hellions.
Hellion run-bys. And then they all die.
Yes, they do. But 8 SCVs go down that Dream really can't afford to lose. Players are now equal on upgrades as GuMiho is heading towards his 2-2. Oh, GuMiho says now's the time to attack. And I think he's right, as there's literally just a single tank on the map for Dream. The top of this ramp is a good place to fight for Dream. He's probably going to have to pull back, but he's going to take the fight. He says, do or die, and he's
dead. All right, man. So GuMiho ties up the series 1-1. Just scrap. A lot of scrappiness in the series so far. Both players taking serious hits to their economies. Both players kind of getting stuck out in the middle of the map where they don't want to be. And I mean, just overall, what a absolutely fantastic display of TvT. It's been a lot of fun. Early aggression, drops. I mean, what I love about TvT as well is you get pretty much every unit in the Terran arsenal will show up in TvT fairly commonly. You got the Marines, Marauders, Medivacs, Widowmines, obviously. You got Siege Tanks, obviously. Vikings show up, Banshees, Ravens, Battle Cruisers, Cyclones, Hellions, and Hellbats. Like, is that everything? I think that's everything. And every unit shows up in TvTs pretty consistently, which makes it a pretty fun matchup for sure.
Yeah.
I mean, we see more Raven in TvT than any other matchup.
That is true. Multiple Ravens per Terran, often.
Yeah. I mean, yeah, not just like one Raven and call it good.
Okay. In the bottom left, he means business as he sends out that SCV. It's Dream.
And in the top right, does he see it coming? it's GuMiho.
God, that last game was just pure gasoline.
It was pretty nuts all the way through. A lot of dead units. A lot of battles that kind of came down to just the last second. Yeah, I still can't believe that that tank pressure that we had, both tanks, basically, the remaining tanks died at the same time.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Yeah, it's not often things are that close. GuMiho's sending out an SCV to scout.
All right, all right.
And clearly that's the right decision. Unless he's going to throw up his own proxy racks. Oh my god.
Yes,
TvP.
double proxy.
Because Dream's doing something different. This is a single proxy racks. There's no second racks for him. So GuMiho will be cruising towards the Reaper advantage, and Dream's going for a factory, I guess? Back at home? I don't know who this is better for.
I don't either. This is not something you see every day.
Okay, it's the tech lab for Dream. So Marauders.
I like it. Proxy Marauder is pretty hot.
Factory's on the way.
Mm-hmm.
Right now, Dream's thanking his lucky stars that at least it wasn't the first Rax proxied for GuMiho, who then throws up his own tech lab.
Oh.
He's not making Reapers. Oh my god. I don't know who comes out ahead now.
We do LaughNgamez.
Oh, we really do.
Out ahead.
My brain hasn't been this confused since I tried to do algebra. Trying to figure out, does X equal Y, or who comes out ahead? Because GuMiho didn't even scout the lack of Arax by Dream.
Right.
He sent the SCV in, but then pulled it away. So neither player knows.
They're both playing incredibly blind, and surprise, it's a Reaper!
And there's the Marauders moving across the map.
That poor run, Reaper, just run!
Oh god, does he make it? He does. That's a big deal.
Yeah, keeping him alive is fantastic, but what does he have against the Marauders? Nothing. Zero things. He has a wall.
This game is just ridiculous.
Yes, I love it. Oh, it's too late to repair. You're too late on that, GuMiho. Come on. Look, this Marine's like, I got this. I can handle it.
God.
Oh, he's gonna get the bunker. He doesn't get the bunker. The bunker completes, which is kind of helpful. But Marauders are so good against buildings.
Oh my god.
Right.
This is
Both players hate Marauders right now. That's fun.
All right, SCVs of Dream, get ready. Your moment will come soon. And here it goes.
There they go. No.
Okay, here we go. SCVs are good against Marauders, so...
It looks like they're good against Stalkers. And
Oh, Dream turned his Marauders around for a second. By God, what is happening?
well, worker count is kind of falling apart here for Dream a bit. He's down to 16.
He fires up a Widow Mine, which you gotta respect that choice. He's not repairing his Hellions, though.
And the Hellion stays alive because the Marauders aren't... Oh, that other one is almost dead.
Show your Hellions some love, Dream. Thank you.
There we go.
This is looking a lot better for GuMiho, who's had continued mining.
And just as you say that, the mining is over.
Okay, the Widow Mine burrows.
Not firing on anything because the SCVs aren't dragging the Marauders into range. He scans it and the outranges it. GuMiho. Yep, this game is the definition of stupid. Wow. Okay, so somehow GuMiho has 19 SCVs. Where the heck are those?
They're not mining, that's what they're doing.
They're long distance mining to the non-existent orbital.
Okay, Dream has decided to abandon ship.
Both players have abandoned ship.
Can this Widow Mine get out, burrow, and kill a Marauder? Oh, he canceled that.
Especially not that. GuMiho is supply blocked, but he's at 31. He's got SCVs, and Dream doesn't.
The SCVs are actually just going to go for the Marauders, but then he changes his mind as a fifth Marauder shows up. One of the Marines goes down.
Okay. All right, man. These SCVs would matter if they were doing anything.
Oh my God, this is just so ridiculous.
Dude, you can take that bunker down. Take the bunker down. Come on.
You can't though. The power of repair. Now the SCVs are doing something.
800 SCVs.
Okay, the 5 Marauders of GuMiho are coming back. That's significant.
All right, so GuMiho's got this, right? It's
Yeah,
19
he
to
does.
0.
Oh, okay. My God, what the heck was that?
Oh, it's a double proxy marauder build, LaughNgamez. Both players
Whew.
going crazy with it. That's fantastic. That was one of the more fun TVTs. And you know, keeping your SCVs alive matters. Pro tip, boys and girls. That's how you win games, is you have more workers than your opponent. If you kill all of their workers and you have several, then good on you, you win.
That was just so damn confusing. Use the Matcherino code there, ladies and gentlemen.
Do it.
For that amazing game.
These players have earned your Matcherino bucks.
Your free Matcherino dollars. Oh my God, that was just nuts.
We're on hardwire. Hardwire. I don't know why I said it like that. But I said hardwire. We're on hardwire for game number 3, tied up 1-1.
Oh my God, he's sending out a proxy again.
Yes, TVTU, Clown Fiesta U. Bottom left,
Oh,
Dream. And then top right is GuMiho. You know these guys. You don't need us.
No. Just sit back and enjoy the show. This is something. Okay, so it's a double racks by Dream this game.
Okay, a little more aggressive. And you know who doesn't have overlords that can scout for those proxies? Heron.
GuMiho.
Hey, what's up, KJ Freedom? Heck yeah, I
Hey.
got you tuned in for that last game. What a good one to tune in for. That was amazing.
Just checking what his player GuMiho's up to.
Yep. Just winning, you know. Doing the Psystorm name well.
Okay, GuMiho. Going for the best counter to Proxy Reapers you can get without scouting it. Double gas. But he's still got to micro and control this correctly.
Which, you know, if you're a professional player, that's kind of something you have to do every once in a while.
Okay. Where's that Reaper going there, buddy? Oh dear. Don't lose that Reaper. Okay, he sees the Reaper of Dream, so he should know to pull back his. And he does. Oh. Reaper in the base. SCV in the base too.
Guess what? 2 Reapers are better than 1.
This is a fact. The Reaper of GuMiho just charges right on in, trades itself out for one of Dreams. At least it didn't go down for nothing. 3 SCVs go down so far. If GuMiho can just hold on, get out a Hellion, this will be considered a pretty decent hold. But he's got to be careful not to lose too many more SCVs. Okay, he's got a Marine and a Hellion popping out, so looks like a hold by GuMiho. Dream behind this. Got his factory on the way. Although there is 3 Reapers here for Dream. There's a chance he can make a play. Waiting for Reaper 4 and 5. Dream the Mad Lad, gonna go for it. Dive into the main base. He's gonna try and grab himself an SCV or 2. Makes it 2. Reaper grenades, good for zoning out.
And Reaper coming in, trying to deny and delay this command center. And succeeds at the delay.
Okay. Yeah,
I mean,
nothing.
there's Literally nothing here to defend this Reaper. This reminds me of my teammates when I played Team Starcraft 2. And a Reaper shows up in their base and they have nothing to defend against it, and they're very sad.
Okay,
I'm very sad too.
Getting more and more chaotic. Hellion pops out on the wrong side of town for GuMiho. The Reaper's engaging on in. Gonna kill off the Hellions for the
Oh my
most
gosh,
part.
but the Reapers are dying too!
Oh, can he get that other Reaper? That would be good. Does he get it? Does he get it?
Went,
oh my, no, he doesn't.
He just lost like 5 Reapers for 2 Hellions. That was not a good trade.
No. He did manage to deal with the Reaper that was terrorizing his base after it killed like 5 SCVs.
I mean, 5's a low number, considering it was a Reaper alone inside your base. That's insane. What an absolutely great play. Ooh, Magfield Accelerator coming in from Dream.
Yeah, I wonder where that is. Okay, that Cyclone will pop out just in time for this Banshee. However, the Banshee will have Cloak. Dream, the smart egg that he is, though, saves up energy, and he's got another 2 Reapers in the main base of GuMiho. Cyclone gets locked on. In come the Hellions. That Cyclone does kill off the Banshee, which is a big deal. Now he can try and deal with the Hellions. He's got to be careful not to lose too many SCVs, though he's already lost 8. He's losing more and more, and 12, oh my god, it's 13, so many dead SCVs. No!
14! 14 is a too big number.
14 is a very big number when it comes to people that have died.
So we're at 20 to 13 workers at 5 minutes, which is pretty low for both players.
Now, Dream does have the command center finished much quicker than GuMiho's.
Oh, that's huge. GuMiho's really far away from that being done. So having the extra workers is not going to benefit GuMiho for as soon as he'd like it to.
Okay, this Banshee will get spotted by the Hellion. That's actually a big scout, so that those Cyclones can get into position.
Cloaks hiding.
Raven is about to pop out. That's good for Dream. So once that Raven
Banshee.
Oh, second Banshee though. That's gonna complicate things. That's really complicating things. Oh no, Dream. Gotta scan. He's moving his Raven back, but then the classic Terran thing to do is move the other Banshee in.
Super annoying. Only able to get another SCV there before the Raven and the Cyclones are on the hunt. He's got to back the heck on out. Siege? Is that Siege tank coming across by itself? Hello?
You're darn right it is.
That is not something you ever see. What is this? Oh, hang on. What am I doing? Where are my friends?
It's like when you wake up, start getting ready for work or class or something, and then you realize, wait a second, that's not today.
This is wrong.
Oh,
Turn around.
Not good though.
Oh, remember when I was like, yep, there you go. That's why. That's why siege things don't move out by themselves. They are too expensive and they can't defend themselves very easily for many things. Oh my gosh, these Marines are just not getting it done here. Cyclone, Raven, kicking butt. Using the lock-on ability, which does damage. I mean, no bonus against Marines, but hey, we'll take it. You can also arrange that bunker with your lock-on and force a repair, and the tank can't do anything about it, forcing a salvage on the bunker, actually. Wow, he had to repair that to get the salvage money back.
Is Dream
That's
just
huge.
Gonna make this push work? Like, he's up a lot of army supply. Oh my god, tosses down auto turrets. Good repair on the tank by GuMiho. He's got to keep that alive, and he's going to do so for now till the Cyclones come in. And now there's just...
GG.
I don't know about that just yet. There is good production here for GuMiho. He's got a tank just popping out, and he can afford to lose quite a few SCVs. Yet another auto turret is tossed down by Dream, but he ends up getting pushed back.
Okay, so he did lose some SCVs there, about 13, but he's still only down 3 now to Dream. So you're right. That was more of an evening thing than anything else.
Oh my god. Somehow, though, that was more of an evening thing. Marines do have stim pack now for GuMiho. He's got the better production. Got that upgrade going for him. Oh my god. Dream's going to try and keep this going, though. GuMiho does have stim though. When's he gonna show that? Apparently not yet.
Tank's getting some nice hits off there, but in the end, Dream's tank gets wiped out. Raven cruising around, nothing much to bother it. Can't nothing shoot up right there.
Naturally, Dream loads up his 4 units into his medivac and sends them across the map.
Yep, might as well do. It's super low econ, let's do it.
Yet another auto turret. What's going to get tossed down? Good save by the Marines, though. Combat shield about to finish up for the Marines of GuMiho. That is a big deal as well.
Super important in TvT.
Okay. These Marines have stim. They got combat shield, but it is enough to repel GuMiho. However, still he's getting some good pickoffs. Already got one tank.
The micro. Medevac tank micro, very standard stuff.
This TvT is just straight up nutty.
43 to 44 workers at 10 minutes. Hey, totally normal, see?
It's not about the destination, though. It's about the journey.
Yeah, there you go.
These two Terrans are a great match for each other in TvT.
I like it. I mean, honestly, I don't know that I've ever been disappointed in a TvT. It's always so bonkers in so many different ways, and there's all these different units and compositions you can deal with.
Okay. Definitely an army advantage to GuMiho right now. Both players have stim. GuMiho has combat shield, however. He's also got medivacs, whereas there is none for Dream. So Dream has got to be careful. He's going to have to position his Ravens well, which are still quite lethal in the game. And oh my god, GuMiho loads up. Does he go for it? GuMiho? Gumi, no!
No, the Vikings found you, run! And he does.
Oh my god, he's still going for it. The Vikings are there.
And backing out again.
GuMiho has got stones.
Not, I mean, but also brains. Like he's got stones enough to risk it, but when he sees it's not going to work, he backs right out. So
it's true, and he's set up a great attack here, coming in towards the third base. Now he's going to use those medivacs to get his units over into position here. The Ravens for Dream can be used to clean this up, however.
Vikings cruising over. We were bamboozled. Where do those medevacs go? Oh, they're dropping in the main. And also, the medevacs are going to die. Oh, wow. That did not go well at all for GuMiho.
No.
He loses the medevacs. He loses everything that was dropped from the medevacs. And he's like, it's time to go home. Let's get out of here. That went super poorly. I hope nobody saw that.
It's time to go home. Oh, man.
Milking time.
I think he lost another drop to the bottom here at some point as well.
My
amidst
goodness.
that chaos.
Well, that's why the Vikings were still there. Would make sense for Dream. So we're even, man. 64 to 67 workers, 65 to 67 army.
That's the thing about TvT. Somehow it always ends up even, no matter the chaos.
Yeah, like there's chaos for 12 minutes, and the supplies are all over the place, and then it settles out. Just every time. No one's substantially ahead somehow.
Okay, GuMiho getting up his fourth base is nice. We'll see if he puts a sensor tower down.
These tiny little marine skirmishes. I'd like to see some battle cruisers at some point. And one of these TVTs are going to be cast in here.
I would like to see that too. Oh, Dream sees an opportunity. GuMiho does not want to be that opportunity, so he reacts. But the Ravens really paying off here, getting some good interference matrix. The fight continues. Anti-armor missile goes down.
Very nice.
Dream somehow pushing when it feels like he shouldn't be. But
he should not go up this ramp.
He's gonna go up this ramp.
No, don't do it. He does interfere 2 of the tanks, which is super useful. And in fact, the tanks die before they come out of interference.
My God, it works.
I mean, he's not up the ramp, though. He's got to get up the ramp for this to have worked. Come on. Oh, never mind. He's fine.
I think I
totally worked out.
I think I can.
Yeah.
Okay, these tanks don't have any form of a buffer here right now. GuMiho takes the fight while they're unsieged. He'd be in a good spot. He waits a second to pull the trigger. The tanks have begun sieging. He's going for it. More and more Marines spilling forward. Liberator even joining the fray. GuMiho even sieging up his own tanks. This looks like it could be a good cleanup, a good repulsion of Dream. It's close as ever.
I thought Dream's reinforcements were too late, but they are just what he needs right now. Each tank sieging up and gets a couple hits off before it gets focused down and exploded. Raven cruising around, and GuMiho has just barely kind of pushed this back, maybe, but more Marines come in. What?
Oh my God, what a TvT. Dream going in, going for blood, really. He's got a Liberator, he's got more tanks to himself. This is actually going to allow him to just completely push GuMiho back. And it's just simply production versus production, and there's not a lot of opportunity for GuMiho to clean this up somehow. I'm not sure what he's going to do.
77 to 60 total supply is a big difference in this TvT. There are, golly, just so many Marines here.
Oh, 2 Vikings pop out for GuMiho. Whereas Dream lost all of his, so he does not have the air control. GuMiho's got to be careful not to lose his Vikings. Tanks get a good shot off, picks off a Liberator. All of a sudden, he is getting those pickoffs that he needs. Picks off yet another tank of Dreams, evens that army supply up.
Man, air control is so important. You can't lose your Vikings like that.
Okay, Dream's coming on in. Does GuMiho anticipate this? Yes, he does. Both players sieging up their tanks. Both players looking to take a fight. I think Dream just says, go for it. I don't know if it's going to work out, though. As Marines overstim do fall.
Yeah, just absolutely crushed there. Forced to fall back. Not too far. He's got his tanks to move back to, for sure. Firing on production facilities is always nice. As soon as you have that vision, but your Viking count, it's 2 to 1. Ooh, he gets 1, but then loses his. So he's still losing the air battle. Oh, that factory is going to go down. It is forced to lift off here. Dream is pushing, yeah, down this way a little bit, but he's a little outnumbered by GuMiho's Marine count down that way. Wants to have some tanks to support him in that battle.
Oh, good tank position in there by Dream. Unsieging his tanks, making a move down towards the south. Once again, he's stimmed his Marines already, though. Anti-armor missile gonna change things up this time. GuMiho attacks on him, even lands his Vikings, dropping Marines in the middle of the fight. Looks like a cleanup.
Wow, GuMiho takes a very entrenched position from Dream and just completely turns it on its head. GuMiho's now up 150 to 114 total supply. He's on the rampage.
Oh,
tanks are dying. Dude, the reversal here. Anti-armor missile gonna help against 4 or 5 of those Marines, maybe. Couple tanks, okay, sieging up desperately at the front door, trying to hold this thing here. GuMiho very patiently gonna pull back a little bit. He knows he has an advantage. Gonna heal up a bit before he goes in.
Dream could be in a lot of trouble here. He needs to make sure his tanks are in the appropriate position. He's just got to be producing as much as he can. GuMiho's gonna bounce towards the third base of Dream. Oh my. Dream down 30 supply. He's got an upgrade lead with his +3 attack on his Marines. Whether that's going to be enough, though, I am really not sure.
And then we've completely flipped the script here. Dream had a really nice setup on the contain on the other side. And now suddenly it's GuMiho with a crazy setup on the other side. It is 178 to 144 supply. GuMiho keeps getting ahead right now. Is expanded once again.
Vikings bullying his way on in here. GuMiho just charges towards the third base of Dream. He picks it off, and all of a sudden, Dream was just out-positioned. Oh my god, GuMiho is Godstone's making a fight like that. Dream says it's now or never. His tanks are sieging on up, but GuMiho's are already sieged, and it's going to be a total surround by GuMiho.
Oh, yeah, that's your GG. GuMiho wins the best of 5, 3 games to 1.